I'll let you know before you try to go. Now this is my own show. Not a script or flip could make me stop, so just behave. I mean, there's no escape. Let's hope you make that drop, because you really don't want to take me off. And oh, what fun. I will tell you what to do and you will get it done. And oh, don't run. You'll find your nightmare here has only just begun. Welcome to my horror show. Now it's starting 3D. Oh, I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. Are you reading the walls? Did you get my clues? There's a debt to repay for now. You'll do.
Oh, baby. It's been a while, but yes, we are back. The greatest thing to come out of Australia since women breakdancing. Here we are, the Dummies of Horror.
It's like
returned.
Rachel goddamn Raygun.
Fucking Raygun. What are you
I'm
doing?
on the floor as we speak. Flopping around, doing my own damn stunts.
Did you watch it? Did you watch the breakdancing?
I mean, I didn't watch anything because fuck Channel 9 and fuck the Packers. But, no.
No?
I've seen shit tons of clips. You couldn't not find
dude.
clips and memes of it. So.
I guarantee everyone right now listening knows exactly what we're talking about. We just have to say Australian women breakdancing, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, they went there."
Yep.
Me and the wife, we watched it, the entire fucking thing, women and the men, just the Australians. We watched a bit of like the other countries as well, and
Not to get too regional, but do you have Stan?
we do, yes.
Okay, so I was gonna get Stan. See what, like...
No, dude, we didn't watch it on Stan. Stan was like, "Oh, you have to pay extra upon extra if you want to watch
that's
it."
what... Because I was like, initially, right? I was like, my wife doesn't have a fucking Stan account. Let's just like freebie it up and get like a free week of Olympics, right? Yeah. And then they cancelled their free trials in the lead up to the Olympics, right?
Oh, fucking
So
assholes.
no free trial. If you want to get HD, like if you want to get 4K, you've got to pay like $21 or whatever.
Yep.
And then if you want the Olympics, it's another like $15. And I was like, fuck you, eat shit.
Dude,
And
okay.
then, so I was just like, we'll just get the 9 Now app. And I was like, we'll just put it on the TV, fucking, just as it's kind of going, like, on the main feed.
Yep.
And it kept fucking freezing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Did it?
Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, our TV didn't like it.
We went on the Channel 9 app, and it had, like, all the categories. You could pick the fucking sport and everything. Stan, okay, for people listening, Stan is a streaming service, another streaming service that's Australian-owned. And it's, in my opinion, the worst streaming service ever. They have a horror section that hasn't been updated since 1995. It has...
so basically I don't know if you know all the fucking business background and shit of Stan. So Stan is owned by the Packers, who own 9 and the Herald and stuff like that.
Right,
They're the not Murdoch side of the media.
Okay.
They're not good. They're just the not Murdoch side. So the Murdoch media in Australia is like Channel 10, Binge, Foxtel, all those things.
Right, okay.
But anyway, so that's it's just more Packer shit, which...
Yeah, okay, fuck them.
Anyway.
Money-hungry assholes. Anyway, yeah, so... Welcome to the Dummies of Horror. We are the show that comes to you whenever we fucking can. That teaches a thing or two to the dumbest little guy about the genre we love. Okay, look. Elephant in the room. I'm sorry. We had to take last week off.
I was ready. I was sitting here from the microphone. I was like, Tim, where are you? Tim.
To anyone that didn't know, and most people do know, and thank you so much for the messages, I came down with pneumonia.
Again.
No, not just again, like the exact same time as I did last year. Like
His annual pneumonias.
Yeah, last year was a lot worse. I was hospitalized. This time I wasn't as bad, but I tried to record something. I couldn't speak. Like I would, remember that show Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
You remember that Malcolm's friend, the little
yeah, the little nerdy kid.
And he speaks like this. That was me. I couldn't.
That would have been cool. I would have liked that.
It would have, dude. The fucking podcast would have taken 4 hours, and we wouldn't have even scratched the surface. So yeah, I hate calling in sick to the show, but when you can't speak on an audio recording, there's not much you can do. So
yeah, look, it hampers things a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The good news is that the pneumonia wasn't as bad as last year, so I wasn't hospitalized. But the bad news is that they're a bit worried with me, and they want me to go and have more checks to make sure that there's no underlying mass forming around my lungs. And me being me, not knowing what that meant, I just said, can you speak to me like I'm a normal person, not a doctor? And they're like, we want to check.
Talk to me like I am but a baby.
Exactly. And they're like, we want to check you don't have lung cancer. I'm like,
sick.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, if there's never been a better time to chuck the darts.
Yeah. It's been a fun week. I'll tell you that much.
Gee willikers.
There's been a lot that's happened, but hey, I'm here. Do you know the worst part about it is? Like, I had pretty much the whole week of work off.
Nice.
Which sounds amazing. All I could do was basically sit down and rest and watch TV. But no, my body was like, cunt, you need to go to bed. I'm not letting you stay awake. So I was basically sleeping the entire week.
Sleeping. Like Tim trying to watch a movie at night on turbo mode.
Yeah, no. I did get some movies watched, but dude, my body was just like, nah, you're falling asleep. I was asleep. I think in 2 days I had 30-something hours of sleep.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it was a fun week. But I'm better now. I'm here, and
good.
like we said, we're better than Ray Gun. So here we are.
0 points.
Jesus. Here we are. We've got a star-studded show, man. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot of movies to talk about. We are talking about the best and the worst of Blumhouse. And this is going to be fun because this was a hard list to put together. Both the best and the worst. But, man. Hey, quickly. Can I interrupt you for 2 seconds?
Yeah, I wasn't talking, so you're not really.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, my bad.
Patreon. We have a Patreon page open for everyone right now. And this is the time to sign up because we are, without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm not lying this time, we are starting our Terminator franchise this weekend. We're recording tomorrow, and unless there's a fucking world war or something that happens, we're recording tomorrow. And we're getting that shit out. War. The cool shit is that we'll be reviewing a new Terminator movie every week. And the way it's been planned now is kind of beautiful because it's got, I think there's 6 Terminator movies. Then I've got my own Terminator movie that I'm basically describing on a show. So that's 7 episodes of Terminator. Okay. And then straight after that, it falls into October, which is when we do our 31 days of Halloween reviews.
Hell yeah.
If you are ever planning to join our Patreon page, now is the time to do it because we have constant content coming up in the next month. And I will tell you, man, 31 days of Halloween this year, it's going to be a bit of fun. There's a bit of a theme to it.
I've seen the lineup. I look sick.
You did, yeah. There's a bit of a theme that we're doing this year, and it's going to be a bit of fun. So I'm not going to spoil anything right now. I'll save that for later on. But join Patreon. The Terminator franchise is going to be available to all tiers. So jump on it while you can. Check that shit out. Plus all that other
for everybody.
Yeah. Jump on our other bonus stuff that's on there. And then if it's not for you after it's all said and done, you can cancel. And that's all good. So it's a bargain. You get bonus shows for a small fee. And then you get to laugh with us at Arnold doing Arnold stuff.
Yup.
Dude, okay. Enough jibber jabber. We've put enough damper onto the show. It's time to get back into work with the world famous, beautiful question of the week.
Question of the week.
Question of the week for last episode, whenever it was. The question was, what's your favorite Blumhouse horror film?
It's pretty relevant.
Dude, it worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it was planned.
I don't think we're that clever.
No, we're not premium podcasters or anything.
No, certainly not.
B. Jermaine says The Invisible Man from 2020.
Nice.
And, Zim commented on that saying, filmed near my home. That was also, Zim, the same. It was filmed near my home too. It's like we lived near each other.
John Cena joke.
No. What?
That's a John Cena joke.
You can't see me?
Yeah, Invisible Man.
Oh, I get you. Yeah. Kate Pollock says, Get Out. No question. A perfect film.
I agree with Kate. Get out.
You telling me to get out, or you agree that the movie...
Get the fuck out.
She says a perfect...
Sicky. Not get my goddamn John Cena joke. Get out. That's coming from us. And then the third movie.
What? Get Out, no question. A perfect film in my opinion, and Blumhouse will never top it. Don't get me wrong, movies like Mithrigan, Black Phone, Sinister, Soft and Quiet, Creep and Hush, to name a few, are excellent movies, but Get Out is a fucking masterpiece. Will we agree with that? You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Tim Walker.
Stick around.
Tim Walker says, not a huge fan of Blumhouse, but going down their list, The Bay and The Vigil were my favourites by far.
Okay.
Ew. Darren Wilson also tells us to get out.
Hey, boss.
That's not our boss. No.
Oh, fuck.
Darren is not on Facebook, so don't ever expect him to comment. Darren is a cool guy.
I'm drunk.
No, you don't even drink.
On life.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Darren Wilson is the host of Psychosemantic podcast.
I knew that.
Darian Brock is the host of the Padded Room podcast.
What's that?
For fuck's sake. Zim Vader says, fucking Zim always have to come in with like... Zim says, what roles does Blumhouse play in the overall product? Stuff like Creep is brilliant, but seemed to be totally written, directed, and starred in by one guy. So what exactly did Blumhouse do to warrant praise? Happy Death Day and Halloween Ends are horseshit. Whose fault is this? Blumhouse or just lazy writing? Obviously it must vary from film to film, but what do they actually do? I'm genuinely lost by this, so please educate me.
I think... Do you know?
Oh, do you go?
I think production studios they're just the people that put the money together.
Basically. I mean,
like they might have a hand in some like pre-production or post-production stuff.
Yeah,
like minorly.
Yeah.
But mostly it's the producers and stuff will work for Blumhouse sort of thing, I think is the go.
That's basically it. And it really does depend on what the film is. Like, Zim Vader brought up the film Creep, which is directed by Patrick Bryce, I think. is his name. I could be wrong. That was a smaller production. So,
as I understand, that like the role of a producer is kind of a catch-all for like money person, like someone who organizes things. Like it's just this like multifaceted role.
Yeah.
So, like they might have some. It just depends what kind of producer they are. They might let the creatives do all the creating, or they might have their own producerial input.
Pretty much. Once again, depends what movie it is. The bigger blockbuster movies, the producer has more input than the movies like Creep, which is a very independent movie that was distributed by Blumhouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Zim. But Blumhouse does play a part in every film that's under their banner. Rob Humphrey. We know him. We love him. Some of us do. He says Halloween ends. Okay, next person. We will.
Did you want like a succinct answer?
Yeah, go for it.
So a producer guides a film from its beginning to its completion. They have a hand in organizing and scheduling, budgeting and hiring, creative problem solving and overseeing, and marketing and distribution. A producer may be self-employed contractor or subject to the authority of a bigger studio.
Yeah, so basically what you said.
Yeah, just more succinctly. And that's why, like, you get different producers that have different levels of, like, doing shit. But,
yeah. Nicely said, Mushroom.
Thank you.
Thunder Twonk says, either Get Out or Sinister. Consider it. Fucking your fucking laugh. Every time I say Thunder Twonk, I know I have to pause because you're gonna make me laugh. Considering
funny.
Considering the low quality Blumhouse puts out, it's like asking someone to smell expired milk in several bottles and then asking them which one they choose to drink.
Rough, dude.
That's fucking great. Adam the Blade says, oh shit. Love the original Purge. Terrifying fucking concept. How would you survive an entire night of government-sanctioned anarchy? Also, Sinister and Insidious were fun too. Heather Powell, you know, that bitch.
That bitch.
She says, the Belko experiment. Lance Langford from The Horror Return says, I'll go with Belko, same as Heather.
Nice.
Sexy Matt Wood says, get out. He also tells us to get out as well.
Oh, everyone keeps yelling at us today. I don't know what's happening.
Sim Vader just posts a gif of comic book guy from The Simpsons and just goes, worst question of the week ever.
I wonder if this is going to impact on the numbers of the episode or not. Seeing some people's vehement dislike.
I know. Everyone keeps telling us to get out.
Movies. Yeah. And of us.
Zim also says the internet says that Creep is Blumhouse, so I'll vote Creep. There we go. All right. Thank you to everyone for the answers. But now on to the next question
of the week.
And of the week, of the whenever the fuck we want.
3 weeks. Sometimes.
Yeah. Speaking of Zim Vader, he has asked the question.
A new recipe?
This time.
Oh.
No, shut the fuck up about that goddamn Harvest book. Jesus Christ. Every fucking episode we have to bring up Nature's Harvest, don't we?
Once you pop, you know?
Why? Alright, this question comes from Zim Vader. He says,
thanks, Zim.
I'm going to read the whole message. He goes, actually, please have a question of the week someday that asks, what's the worst...
like today.
What's the worst decision that a horror franchise has made? Michael being Laurie's brother is probably mine, or Jason hating water. Love, Zim Vader.
Ooh, that is a good question.
It is a good question. So what's the worst decision that a horror franchise has made? Zim nailed it on the head. For me, it's Jason hating water from Freddy vs. Jason. That's inaccurate, and obviously the writers didn't research the previous films.
I have another one for you.
Yes.
Halloween Sidekick Man.
Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
It,
Michael Myers needs an offsider.
yeah, Michael Myers' apprentice.
Yeah. And making him like scared of him a little bit.
Yeah. That's.
And also, as much as I like am against the grain on that movie, whereas I didn't mind it horribly.
Yeah.
Not saying it was amazing or anything, but like taking what was seemingly this solid trilogy, right?
Yeah.
And kind of wrapping up what should have been the whole movie in such a weird fight in like 10 minutes at the end of the movie.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And then having that weird little procession.
Let's promote it like it's going to be Laurie versus Michael and then not have it that.
Yeah, like almost at all.
Let's leave that. I'm sure we'll talk about Halloween Ends later on in this episode.
I'm sure. But like, one more thing.
Yes.
Right, with that movie. It could have just been, this could have been post that and I wouldn't have been that upset. Or I think as many people wouldn't have been that upset. But people would have been annoyed for sure, but you would have got your satisfying Halloween Ends, and this would have been like, what do you do now? Sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and maybe that kid could have been like haunted, like having like illusions of Jason instead of Jason actually being there. I mean, sorry,
Jason.
Michael, the other big killer.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, no. They could have done it a million times better, but this is the route they chose. They have to sleep in their bed.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, having fucking the next generation, having Leatherface scream like a girl the entire film and not kill anyone with a chainsaw.
Ooh, what about a Hills Have Eyes movie? Was it Hills Have Eyes? What was that fucking one where they took away the inbreds?
Oh, Wrong Turn.
Fuck
that
a
movie.
Wrong Turn movie with no wrong turnians.
Yeah. Oh, that's that. I buried that movie deep down inside, and he just brought it back up. Fuck that movie.
There you go. How's that one?
Oh. That's a good question, Sam. I'm keen to see the answers that people bring forth.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
let's leave it at that. Dude, I've got a lot of movies to talk about, so let's get into what horrors have you done?
What horrors have you done?
Alright, so I've come to the table with a few films to talk about. Most of these films you've seen before, Mushroom, I think, actually. Anyway,
maybe.
We'll start off with this one. I don't think you've seen this one, unless
I don't know. Maybe I have.
maybe you have now, but we're talking sharks again.
We are?
The Last Breath, new shark movie.
Oh,
so-
fuck. I got one more movie. I forgot to write it down.
Is it The Last Breath?
Yeah.
Okay, well, The Last Breath, a group of old college friends reunite on a Caribbean scuba diving trip exploring the wreckage of a World War II battleship and find themselves trapped inside the underwater labyrinth of a rusted metal surrounded by great white sharks. Not really. Great whites, there's bull sharks, there's other different sharks. Anyway.
Yeah, there were sharks.
Yep, there's a lot of sharks in this movie. This is Julian Sands' last movie. For people who don't know Julian Sands, he was in the Warlock series. He was in Arachnophobia. Yeah, he's done a bit in horror, but he passed away. He passed away in like January of... Fuck. Was it last year or the year before that? I can't remember. He went missing on a hike and was found dead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so, look, okay, going into this, I expected absolutely nothing. The poster art looks like something brought to you from Tubi.
Yeah.
But I found this to be an enjoyable shark film. It does absolutely nothing new. And I mean, it's hard to doing something new in the shark genre, but what this movie does, it
Doesn't
does
stop people from trying.
Yeah, man, fuck me. The amount of sharks movies. It does, what it does well. Julian Sands, in my opinion, he went out with a bang in this. This movie had some really enjoyable characters, some pretty cool shark kills. I fucking really enjoyed this movie, dude. Some really suspenseful moments in it. Maybe I was just in the right state of mind to sit down and watch this movie, but I really had a fun time watching it. It is nothing new, as I said before. It is nothing that's going to blow your mind. I gave this a 7 out of 10, but it's one of those newest shark movies that I remember. And
Sure.
there's been a few where I've watched and they've just gone out of my mind straight away. And this is one that stuck with me. I highly enjoyed it. So The Last Breath, man. What did you think?
Okay. What do I think? Look, it's fine. It's fine. It's one I forgot about that I watched until you said it.
Okay.
I look, the big thing for me was I didn't care for the characters really.
Yeah. Okay.
So here's how it went, right?
Yep.
I watched the first bit. I was like, that's pretty cool. Right? And then they talked for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
They talked for a long time, and it lost me. It went from like maybe I'm like a 6-ish, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
At the start, because I was like, okay, I'm a little intrigued, and then it dropped all the way down to like a 3 for a good chunk.
Yeah.
But then, like, the last bit was pretty action-packed. There was some fun shark kills. There was some shenanigans. And it brought it back up. But, man, I'm not rushing out of my way to see this again. It's definitely a one and done for me. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as you did.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'll compare it to the last shark movie I watched, which was like, what was the Paris one?
Under Paris, yeah.
Yeah. I have a short attention span, so it needs to command my attention. I'm going to be on my phone. I'm going to be playing a game. If you can command my attention, I'll watch a movie. Under Paris definitely commanded my attention, whereas this one was like, oh, what happened? Rewinded a bit. I'm like, oh, they got eaten. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever. It just wasn't drawing me, you know, like, I think it's ultimately forgettable. It's not going to be a movie. Look, come to the end of the year and you're like, Last Breath is number 8. I'm like, what the fuck one was that again?
Yeah, no, I don't think it will be that type of movie.
No, I know it won't for you, but like, it's going to be that for me where it's just like, it's one of the shark movies, and then I'd probably have to watch about half of it to be like, I think I've seen this before.
Yeah.
The next time I watch it, you know?
Yep.
So, that's where it sits for me. But look, if you like shark movies, this isn't bad. This is a decent shark movie. And I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Cause
that's still decent, yeah.
Yeah, look, it really had some like cool stuff. The idea's cool. I actually think I liked the Julian Sands character the most.
Yeah.
He was the captain, right? Like
yeah, that's right. Yeah, the captain.
Yeah, so he was easily the best. The rest of the friends couldn't give two fucks.
Mm-hmm.
But it had some fun bits. So I've definitely seen worse shark movies where sharks barely happen. Or the sharks happen so badly that it fucking boggles my mind.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Look, I've seen 4 shark movies this year. Something in the Water was easily the worst. There was no sharks in it. No Way Up is one of those shark movies that I barely remember.
Yep.
Under Paris is still my favorite shark movie of the year, but Last Breath, like, for a low budget movie that I knew nothing about,
sure,
I was entertained with it. So
yeah, like I say, if you're a diehard, have to watch all the shark movies, you're not gonna hate this one.
No, 100%. All right, do you want to go again?
Sure. This might be a shared one because the reason I watched it is because it was on your list.
Okay.
I don't know if you've just seen it, but Founders Day.
No, I watched it a few weeks ago.
You watched that a few weeks ago?
Yeah. What did you think?
Boring. It was all right. It had a couple of little twists and turns and stuff.
Yep.
I quite liked The Mask.
Yeah, The Mask was cool.
But ultimately it's a dumb politics scream.
Yeah, bang on. Yep.
How's that?
Yep, exactly.
But like a 6 out of 10 version.
That's exactly what I gave it.
That's what I'm giving it to.
Yeah, okay. So
it had some fun, low budgety stuff. Though I was like sort of intrigued, and then it didn't pay off. So
yeah. This is a movie that I forgot about until you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So
look, and that's where it's going to sit for me. It's middle of the pack. Maybe I'll pull it down to a worst of, if there's not worse movies, but I think there is.
Yep.
Just because I might actually remember a smidge about it, but it was interesting. But like, why you fucking? Oh no, I'm the mayor.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers.
All right. Well, my next one is a movie that you have seen.
Yes.
I got a chance to watch A Quiet Place Day 1.
Nice.
The third entry in the Quiet Place franchise. This is it's not a prequel, but I mean it kind of is, but it's set with a different characters, so different story. Everyone knows what A Quiet Place is.
Isn't it a prequel though? Because it's like one of the invasion, right? And Quiet Place is sort of
day
mostly
300
set.
and something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like the start of day Quiet Place 2 opens up right at the start, so
a day one but different place.
Yeah, exactly. So look, okay, the thing about Quiet Place movies for me is I enjoy them, but I don't absolutely love them. I don't know why. It seems it's something that should be right up my alley. They I don't know. I don't know why. Like it's a creature feature. I love those types of movies, but I don't absolutely love them. I enjoy them. And this one is very much the same with that. I enjoyed my time with it. The thing about this one is this hit differently than I expected. I did not expect this movie to have that much heart as it did. And quite frankly, when I was said and done with it, I was kind of torn with my opinions on the film. And I think maybe a rewatch is in order, but from my first watch opinions, I enjoyed it. It was a stressful film to sit through. That's what I find about these movies, is they're stressful. And as the older I get, these films scare me more and more. I don't know, just my heart can't take it as much as it could anymore. I think it's because the fact, like, I put myself into these movies and I know for a fact that I would not survive. My kids would start fighting and ruin it for me, or I'd snore too loud. And that's the thing, like, dude, okay, when these characters sleep, like, apparently I snore, according to my wife, and my wife does snore too, and I've heard it. We would be dead. We'd die in our sleep.
Yeah.
The
big farts and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I wish they kind of I wish they'd put like real life things like that into these films. Just
well, they're just spreading it to that.
Yeah, exactly. Or the snoring, something that you can't really control when you're asleep. Like, the acting from this movie what's their names? Lupita Nyong'o and Joseph Quinn. Oh, also Alex Wolff. What the fuck? You know.
Yeah, what a nothing part.
Yeah, but I really like Alex Wolff. Kid from Hereditary. For those people that don't know. It was a very nothing part. I think they could have expanded that character so much more, but anyway. But all these characters, as good as they are, get overshone by the fucking best little kitty ever. This little cat was the best fucking kitty. Okay, this cat is not real. Like, this is not a real cat. This cat doesn't meow. It doesn't complain. It's just a good kitty being a good dude. And, I've had many cats over my course of life, and all of my cats would have died straight away because they're fucking meowing little assholes. But okay, all in all, I enjoyed this movie. I gave it a 7.5, but I would like to rewatch it before the end of the year.
Okay.
So that's Quiet Place Day 1.
I would just add that they play a little fast and loose with the sound rules in this one a bit more.
Yeah, they do.
But I think most of it, like having had some time away from it, I'm still happy with my 8. I love seeing these movies at the movies as well.
Yeah.
It's just fun being engulfed in like the absolute quiet.
It's scary.
It's
cinema.
Stressful. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see it at the cinemas. This is the only one in the franchise I haven't seen at the cinemas. So
yeah.
All right, your turn.
I'm gonna go clickbait unfollowed.
Okay, it's one of my picks too.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Do you want to do something else?
No. Let's both do it.
Okay. Now, have you seen the? I'm stalling a little bit. Have you seen the other clickbait ones, or is this the only one?
I didn't know there were the other clickbait movies, but I'm
there
sure
other
there are. But
maybe it's just reminding me of like different online ones.
oh, dude, this story is a carbon copy of so many other films that I've seen. So many.
I'll give the blurb. Clickbait unfollowed. A group of influencers are invited to a house for a competition. Later, only do they realize the deadly consequences of the competition. Basically, the competition is like they go to a house and they see how many followers they can gain, but like it's a twisted game.
Yeah.
Right? Which would have been a better way to say it.
Yeah.
But, look, I went into this with like, this is going to be a fucking 2 mentality, because like, we've been doing this show a while, and you know how I feel about these movies, and I usually fucking hate them because all of the influencers and people that you're supposed to sort of feel bad for are just shit people.
Yeah.
And then usually the kills are boring or off screen or shit like that. But look, this isn't a great movie for me. However, I think I enjoyed this as much as I possibly could.
Okay.
Like for the kind of movie it was.
Okay.
There were some bits where I laughed. I found it kind of dipped into so bad that it's funny.
Yes.
To me. And it kind of didn't overstay its welcome. It had a little bit more gore than I thought it was going to have. Just a little bit. Like, it's not amazing gore or anything. Don't win any medals. But, I don't know. I kind of got to the end of it and I was like, that was pretty alright. I don't, I can spoil it, but, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
no, I understand, yeah.
But it's one of those typical fucking, like, everyone's an asshole and they're all being vain, shitty people, and then they get picked off one by one until the twist.
Yeah. Like I said, a story that's been done so much.
Like, there's not really much to talk about or pick apart. It's
no,
just
really.
It was done sort of so badly that it amused me.
Yeah.
So if that sounds good to you, maybe check it out. But I gave it, I was like, the most I can give this, even though I found it somewhat amusing, is like a 6.5.
Fucking hell.
But it's really, it's like a 5. But it sort of amused me, so I give it a 6.5.
Do you want to know my thoughts on the movie?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Let's take your review, everything you said, including the score, and just press copy and paste.
Is that why you're laughing?
Yes, because everything you said is exactly how I feel. That's
funny.
That, like, to a T, man. Fucking hell. I I think for me, the reason this movie worked is because of the characters. And you're right, like, these films, like, you always have, like, a bunch of characters that you hate. But this one here, those characters I legitimately enjoyed. The guy on the front cover, the gay influencer.
Like, makeup influencer person.
Yeah, he was the fucking best.
He was. I thought I'd probably like him the least.
Yeah, exactly. He'd seem like someone that you would get annoyed by. But,
Yep.
I don't know, he was just the most clear-minded.
Yeah. And, like, I think it was because of bad acting that all the other characters were kind of so derpy it was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
And so normally they try and play them straight and they just come off as, like, conceited and annoying.
Yeah.
But these guys was kind of like they're so caricaturized. Is that the right word?
That's the word, yep.
That it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I agree with
not,
that. 100%.
It's not movie of the year or anything, but...
okay, would you watch this, like, given the chance, would you put it on again?
I think I would. I think I would, because it was kind of just silly enough, like, where I was just, like, amused. I wouldn't... They do a little thing where you're like, oh, there's going to be a sequel, but, like, I doubt it.
I mean, it is a Tubi original film, so they very well could. I don't want them to.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like, if I literally had an hour and whatever it is, an hour and a half, just to chill and do nothing and just turn my brain off, I would happily put this back on.
If this was like one of 10 movies that was on an airplane or something, or I needed to just throw on something,
yep,
and it was of a limited pool of movies, I'd probably just throw it on again because I'm like,
yeah,
I know what this is. This is kind of funny. So.
Yeah, exactly. You know what you're getting into. You're like, this is a sweet fucking turn your brain off, enjoy movie.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm with you.
So, clickbait unfollowed on Tubi right now. Turn your brain off and enjoy.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. I guess you go now.
All right. Well, the next one I got to watch is M. Night Shyamalan's daughter's film called The Watchers. Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah. I think I did this last week.
Oh, okay. So the story is...
No. Wait, did I? No, I'm getting it confused with that remake movie. What was that called?
I don't know, but now I want to know. What's the remake
Christian
movie?
one?
Christian? What?
The ones where they have the stupid bags in their heads and they stalk.
Oh, Strangers.
That's it. That's what I'm getting it confused with.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen The Watchers, so
okay.
Hit me.
All right, well,
I've actually got it, but I thought it was that movie, so I didn't watch it yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, obviously I won't spoil it, but the story is a young artist gets stranded in an extensive, immaculate forest in Western Ireland, where after finding shelter, she becomes tagged along three strangers stalked by mysterious creatures each night. Just quickly, this one stars Dakota Fanning, you know her.
Yeah.
Georgina Campbell, who was the main actress from Barbarian.
Oh, yep.
And Olwen Forey, who name doesn't ring a bell, but she played Sally Hardesty from 2022's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So it's got some actors in it. Now, the movie is very well put together. It looks great. There's some really nice cinematography, especially of like the forest. The acting is really well done. The score is really nice. Everything from a technical standpoint is really good. I really enjoyed this movie from that point. The story drags a lot. It has a mythology about a certain creature. I don't want to spoil what the antagonist is, but there's a mythology to it. I can't say. I was going to say something without spoilers, but and then obviously it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, so this movie does come with a little bit of a twist. I I didn't mind the
The
twist.
family trailer.
I actually didn't mind the twist. Pretty much, yeah. I didn't mind the twist. This is another movie where it's another movie that has similar beats to other films I've seen before as well. I didn't hate the movie, but it is pretty slow getting there. And I don't think I was in the right mood when I was watching it. I was kind of like, yeah, let's just hurry up and get through it. So for that, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. A lot of people, I heard a lot of people saying this is worst horror film of the year. I do not say that at all. I don't think it's that.
It seems mixed on Letterboxd.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, actually, what's my letterbox saying? Let's
You
just
said
quickly
6.
see. Yeah, okay. So Matt Wood also gave it a 3 stars. B. Jermaine gave it 2.5. Scott Crawford gave it 3 stars. Rob Hungy 2 stars. So yeah, it is like
Harsh.
I mean, for Rob giving a movie 2 stars, it's actually good for him.
It's actually top 10 material.
Yeah, exactly. It's for my list. It seems like it's all around the same, but I don't know, man. It's not a movie I would watch again. I'm not mad at the film like I was with like Old or something like that. You know, M. Night Shyamalan's Old. It's not like that, but I don't think I'd watch it again.
Okay.
So that's the watches. I say give it a go, definitely for the year, but
I will. I will.
I'd be surprised if anyone had this in their top 10.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of M. Night Shyamalan, I actually happened to watch Trap.
Oh, shit.
A father and teen daughter attend a pop concert where they realize they're at a center of a dark and sinister event. I mean, the trailer spoils it, so can I spoil it?
No, because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but like, it's not the twist. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you know anything about it? Have you seen?
No, I've avoided trailers. I've avoided as much as I could about this film.
Look, I won't tell you anything. Mm-hmm. I won't give you fucking nothing.
Good.
All right?
Good.
Here's what I'll say. I find M. Night usually, except for that last one, which was kind of okay but not amazing.
Yes.
It's either a hit or a miss, right?
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hated Old.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful movie. Stupid. This one, I dig this one. I like this one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
This is a hit for me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I like this one. Trap, thumbs up.
Shit. All right.
I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
Holy fuck.
I'm going to say Josh Hartnett, primo performance, right? I will say it has all the M. Night isms that it normally has.
Yep.
Where he doesn't quite seem to know how the world works.
That's usually his calling card, yeah.
If that's like specific, where you're just like, because we were both just like, well, that actually like, surely this would happen and this would. I'm just like, just turn your brain off.
Yeah.
Just turn your brain off and just like, let's roll with the events. This alternate universe, baby. This is not Earth. This is M. Night universe. Okay, things don't quite work how they do in real life because he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't understand how things work, and that's why he writes the way he writes. You know, like where it's like, oh, and all the cops show up, and then they would do this, and it's like, no, they wouldn't. Like, they wouldn't do that, but sure.
Sit down, M. Night.
Yeah,
You got a headache again.
Yeah. So, yeah, it has stupid stuff. That's why it's an 8, because, man, I honestly think Josh Hartnett gave, like, one of the best performances he's ever given.
Okay. Shit.
I was super impressed. So, Go watch it. It's apparently better than The Watchers, as far as I'm concerned.
You know what's
but
funny?
Yeah, I went and saw it at the movies. It was fun.
Rob Hungy, who is famous for shitting on all things because he hates fun.
Yeah, and he likes shitting.
Yeah, he said that this was actually a fun film, which never comes from his mouth. So
it was tense. It had some tense bits.
Wow,
I ain't gonna say shit. And it's fun. Like, I had fun knowing how cooked M. Night is.
Yeah,
trying to figure out what the twists are, and I was like, "Oh, is he gonna do that? Oh, is he gonna do this?" Like, and because there's some stuff where it's like, if he wasn't doing anything with that, why was that there?
Yeah.
For certain stuff, but like we can get to, we might do a spoilers on, a couple of these movies later. So
eventually, yeah. Okay, nice. Now I'm a bit more keen to see it.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think, like, you know, Letterboxd 2 is like, it's skewing positive.
Wow. Okay. That's fucking M. Night Shyamalan, man. Like, he usually does this. He'll bring out something decent, and then his next four movies are trash.
So weird. It's so weird, right?
So okay. So expect his next few movies to be trash.
Yep. I mean, we're gonna talk about him later too. So.
Oh, we are too. Yeah. Shit. Fuck. All right. Well, let's go into franchise land.
Sure.
Because I got to see the third entry in Ty West's X trilogy. And that is...
I tried to, but I didn't quite get there.
Like, you, were in the middle of watching it, or you tried to go and see it and it didn't work out?
I was in the middle of acquiring it, and at the point of acquisition, blue screened. And I was like, what the fuck happened? So...
Wow, okay.
Yep. So I'm figuring it out. But I was... everything was a legal thing. I wasn't doing anything illegal, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, man. We are talking...
I'm not saying I was doing anything bad. Like, I'm not being defensive. Okay.
It's all right.
All right, how was the movie? Don't look
space.
at me.
This is a safe space.
You talk about it.
Okay. We're talking about Maxxxine. The third entry in Ty West's
my
X.
Queensland beer, Ian.
Yeah. So the story is, in 1980s Hollywood, adult film star and aspiring actress Maxxine Minx finally gets her big break. But as a mysterious killer stalks the starlets of Hollywood, a trail of blood threatens to reveal her sinister past. So, going back, I'll just quickly talk you about my thoughts on X and Pearl. X is a movie that was in my top 10 that year. Thinking about it now, I don't think I ever need to rewatch it. Pearl, I thought was a really good movie, but just wasn't a movie for me. I thought it was marvelously acted, but yeah, it didn't grab me as much as it did with other people. Maxxine is like a combination of X and Pearl for me. So the first two acts are really well done. It's a nice callback to Giallo and Brian De Palma films with some really cool violence, great music. The 80s aesthetic is awesome, fucking awesome. I loved watching old Hollywood in the 80s. He really did a good job of that. But the third act left a little to be desired. And I'm not sure why, but it just didn't wrap up as nicely as I wanted it to be. It has this kind of mystery going throughout the whole film, and then when you get to the reveal, I was just like, I was a little let down with the reveal.
I'll be real. I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, this doesn't look that good.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Like, it didn't look like a horror movie. It looked like a murder mystery.
It pretty much is. It definitely does go into horror territory. It does.
Okay.
But if you want to make the discussion that it's not a horror, you could win.
Okay.
You really could. The same goes with Pearl as well. Like,
yeah, also true.
X definitely is. X definitely is a horror. But the other two, this and Pearl, you could make that argument that they're not horror films, and people really couldn't argue back. Maxxxine, for me, I enjoyed the film. I did. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. It's not a film I think will be in my top 10 of the year, though. So,
okay.
But
I'm hearing mixed things in the
so am I, man.
in the discourse.
Yeah, which is crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to know what you think when you see it.
No, yeah, I'm keen to see it. I'm keen to see it for sure.
Yeah, cool. All right, what's yours?
My next one is a little movie called Long Legs.
Oh shit! Here we go. I'll put my phone down for this. Long Legs.
Long Legs. Tell me
About
what you know
spiders.
about Long Legs.
It's about spiders, isn't it? Daddy Long Legs.
No, it's not even about that at all. I was disappointed too.
What do I know about this movie? I've seen no trailers. I've tried to avoid it. I've tried to avoid people talking about it, but from what I've heard, is it's a cross between Seven and Silence of the Lambs.
Sure. Okay, I can see that.
Which doesn't interest me in the slightest.
Okay.
But you go on.
The little blurb doesn't give too much away, but in the pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree.
Okay, so it sounds exactly like Silence of the Lambs.
Ish.
Okay.
I will tell you nothing about this movie other than maybe my reaction to it.
Yeah, please do.
I cannot stop thinking about this movie.
That's positive.
I've been quoting this movie a lot. Sometimes I'll just like yell quote it at my wife's face. Don't think of it as all those things.
Okay.
Think of it as a Nicolas Cage movie.
Okay.
And that's all I'll say.
All right. Okay, okay. Here's the question I got for you.
You ask me, because I'll reveal whatever you want me to reveal.
I don't want you to reveal it, because like a lot of people still haven't seen it. But
sure.
I will ask this. You know me pretty well.
Yes.
I think Silence of the Lambs is a really, really well done movie. I think it's a great movie. It's not a movie I chuck on whenever I want. Really, if I died tomorrow and never got a chance to watch it again, I wouldn't be unhappy. Seven, on the other hand, bored the shit out of me. Did not care for it one bit. Would I like this movie?
Is one of your favorite parts of Silence of the Lambs Buffalo Bill?
Yeah, probably.
It's tricky because I can see it going either way. I think you will like this movie. I'm not sure if you'll love this movie.
Is it horror?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I think for sure.
Okay. Look, I'm keen to see it because I've heard nothing but praise. I won't get a chance to see it at the cinemas, Bo.
Oh, you should. Really should. You really should.
I know. It sucks when you've got three young kids.
I may still yet go see it again.
Shit, wow, okay. So it's safe to say it's your number one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, look, it's score-wise. I may go see it again. And that might change things, but it's kind of sitting at a 9.5.
Wow, okay. What's stopping it from being a 10?
I don't know. I hate giving 10s.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I hate giving 10s, but it might be.
Okay.
It might be. It might be. I fucking really like this movie. I really like this movie.
I'm keen to see. You know what? I'll end up loving it because I'll be going in going, I'm not going to like this movie. I'm not going to like it. And
Yeah,
I'll end up coming out.
I love it so much that I feel like you're going to hate it because that's how it works.
Yeah. That's always the way.
You know what I mean? But actually, speaking of, have you? I need to track down old mate's movie, who did that movie that I almost loved, except for that stupid little girl. What's that one called?
Psycho Gorman.
Yeah, apparently he made another movie that's out this year.
If he has, then I haven't seen it.
Okay, I want to watch that because I like everything but that little girl in that movie. It might just be how he writes humans, so maybe I'll hate it too. But yeah, but you gotta watch this. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I want to talk about it. I want to do a spoily thing, even if you don't love it. I want to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I see it, we can do like a spoiler-filled discussion. You were talking about Steven Kostanski. He's done other films. He worked on In a Violent Nature.
Oh, he did?
He was like an art director.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so he's got a movie coming out this year called Frankie Frico. Oh,
Yeah.
it looks up my alley too.
It sounds sick.
It's coming out in October.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
We'll see. Yeah, cool. All right. Have you got any more films to talk about?
I got one more. It's not a 2024 one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just quickly dive into this. I got a chance to watch another movie called The Moor.
Okay. What's that?
This is about a girl called Claire who was approached by the father of her murdered childhood friend to help investigate the haunted moor he believes is his son's final resting place. This is a very slow burn type of film with some really creepy imagery in it. The creepy parts really worked. I thought the creepy parts were really, really good. It's really slow though. You need to focus on the film, and I just was not in the mood for this type of movie when I watched it, so I gave it a 6 out of 10. But I think it's a well done film, just not one I'm willing to go back to because of how slow it is. It is also set somewhere in England where their accents are really thick, so I struggled to really understand them at times.
What's it called? The Moor? MAW?
No, MOOR.
The Moor. Okay,
The Moor.
sorry.
Like, stay off the moor, lads.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Luddies. Okay.
Yeah. So when I saw The Moor, I was like, oh, maybe it's about werewolves because, like American Werewolf in London, stay off the moors.
Sure. Yeah.
But no, this has got nothing to do with werewolves.
Like, damn it.
Yeah. All right, go with your last one.
My last one is I just felt like watching something random. I just felt like I was in the mood for a movie. Apparently I can't watch anything but horror, even when I'm not trying to watch a 2024 horror.
Nice, I love that about you.
So I saw The Devil from 2010.
Nice, okay. Interesting.
Have you seen this movie?
I've tried many times. I've never actually finished it.
Okay. What did you think of it? What you've seen?
It's been that long that I can't give an opinion.
I fucking love this movie, dude.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's fucking sick. It's fucked up. It's violent. There's titties. It's fucking mad, dude. It's hectic. Just top tier South Korean wackiness. Korea just smashes it. When they do it right, they fucking do it right, dude.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I'll give you the blurb for anyone who doesn't know, which feels like the whole movie, but whatever. Kyung-chul is a dangerous psychopath who kills for pleasure. He has committed infernal serial murders in diabolic ways that one cannot even imagine, and his victims range from young women to even children. The police have chased him for a long time, but were unable to catch him. One day, Ju Yoon, daughter of a retired police chief, becomes his prey and is found dead in a horrific state. Her fiancé, Soo Hyung, a top secret agent, decides to track down the murderer himself. He promises that he will do everything in his power to take bloody vengeance against the killer, even if it means that he must become a monster himself to get this monstrous and inhumane killer.
Okay.
It's just fucking sick, dude. Like, it's really, like, and not just, like, what you're seeing, and also, like, the serial killer dude is a fucking asshole. Like, no redeeming qualities at all. Whole time, just a piece of shit. Big piece of shit. Right?
Yep.
You don't feel bad for him at all. You start feeling bad for, like, the cop, because you're like, man, I'm like, how dark is the shit that you're doing? Like, and does it, like, I don't know, it's that kind of, like, what is justified? Where's the line kind of shit?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, but I don't know, this guy's a fucking irredeemable asshole, so, like, who gives a shit?
Yep.
But, like, man, it's this, like, who wins kind of shit.
Yeah.
The whole time. And then it has some, like, twists and fucking turns where you're like, what the fuck? It's fucking mad.
Right, okay. Where'd you watch that?
Where did I watch that? It was on one of the streaming services.
All right, I'll check it out.
I'll have a little quick looky while you tell me about your last movie.
Okay, well, I don't have any more horrors to talk about, but what I did was, I've been trying to catch up with a lot more 2024 non-horror films, and one that was piquing my interest was Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
It's on Shudder.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, but
Nice,
I've never
dude.
seen...
I watched that earlier this year.
Oh, okay. I've never seen any of them. Like, any Planet of the Apes movies, including, like, the original. So, what I did was, I started from the start. Like, I searched up Google how to watch them, like, in order.
I did that again with Amy at the start of the year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm with you. We went on the same journey, just like we watched it at the movies.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, so how'd you go?
I'll start with Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dude, okay, straight up, the 4 movies I did watch, which were Rise, Dawn, War, and Kingdom, I fucking loved all of them. I really did.
Yeah, they're cool movies.
Rise was my favorite. Rise of the Planet of the Apes from 2011. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I fucking loved it. It was so good. Mm-hmm. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes from 2014. Really, really good. Really strong. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the lack of human interaction kind of... Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
A little bit. I really enjoyed John Lithgow and what's his fucking name?
James Franco.
Yeah, I missed that interaction. I missed those, and I was kind of a little upset that they weren't brought back. I know, obviously, one of them can't, but yeah. Then War of the Planet of the Apes, another decent, solid entry. Mm-hmm. Then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This is the one I really wanted to watch because I was on set for this movie. This was shot.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, kind of. This was shot near my area. I supplied gear to help this movie be made. So, light towers and things and like machinery for them to use. I had to drive on set. And when I say on set, I didn't see fucking cameras. I didn't see actors. I saw absolutely nothing. I saw a bunch of fucking massive trucks with like big production trucks, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was told to drop the equipment there and leave. But I wanted to watch it because I wanted to see if anything was familiar. And when I was watching the movie, I was keeping a clear eye for anything that looked familiar. One part did look familiar, and that wasn't the part that I delivered to. You know, in Helensburgh, the glowworm tunnels?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tunnel that they go through.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
They've obviously CGI'd a lot of
all the extra
bushes.
glowworms.
Yeah. Or not just that, but a lot of like the bushery around it. They just added that in.
Yeah, because it's pretty cleared.
Yeah. But it was really cool, like seeing like places that I know on camera. So it was really cool on that. Overall, man, like I really enjoyed. Like Rise was a 9, and Dawn, War, and Kingdom were all an 8 for me.
Yeah, nice, dude.
So I really enjoyed all of them, man. So
They're good
well
movies.
done. Yeah,
I hope they make more. Another one.
See, I haven't seen the original, so I don't know how it starts or anything like that. So I don't know, like, if this one...
The original starts way... Oh, it's spoilers for the original. Do you want spoilers for the original?
No, because I want to watch the original and see how it starts.
All right. You'll, there's characters and stuff sort of referenced in the original.
Is Caesar brought up in the original?
Yes.
Okay.
Which, as soon as you watch the original, you'll kind of get it. But you'll see.
Okay. I'm keen, man. I'm really enjoying the whole.
I would say just watch the original. I was
about to ask
and
that.
watching the whole sequels.
Yeah, I've been told
because they kind of get
great.
worse as it goes along.
Okay.
I don't mind them, but they're look. The original's from 1968, so like expect 1968 pacing.
Okay.
Yep.
Shit.
And people in monkey outfits and lots of Charlton Heston being like, I'm trying to work out what's going on this planet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So.
All right. Either way, man, I dug the 4 movies that I watched.
Sure.
So, but that's all I got a chance.
They're fucking sick. I'm glad you watched them.
Oh, actually, one last thing that I did watch that...
Like what? Like an hour in.
I know. I'll just bring this up quickly because it's a movie that fucking makes me laugh, and it's a movie that would piss so many people off if it was made nowadays. It's called The Ringer. Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, fuck it. I like that movie.
Johnny Knoxville tries to rig the Special Olympics.
Yup.
I fucking love... Man, it makes me laugh so much, that movie. I don't give a fuck.
It's a good movie.
Like the whole, you scratch my clear CD in clear daylight, shit like that. And the scene where he goes, when the fuck do we get ice cream? Oh man, I was on the fucking floor laughing my ass off. It's so good.
I knew you'd like that movie.
And then I saw this movie when it came out. And it's been years, and it was just one of those. I was just feeling like shit. Mrs. said, "Let's just watch something dumb."
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved it. Movie that can't be made nowadays, but I think it's funny as hell. So, The Ringer. Oh, and they've got the band in it, Kids of Whitney High.
Yes.
That song, I see pretty girls everywhere. I've been cranking that song all day today. That's a real band. That's
funny. I didn't know that.
That song's fucking... I might play it at the end of this episode.
Okay.
Because it's a real band made by real people. You should celebrate them.
Oh.
But anyway, The Ringer from 2005. I think it's fucking hilarious. I don't care what you say.
Say nothing.
Not you, but everyone. Did you know Christ is a Jew? Oh, fuck me. All right. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Anything else to add before we jump into the movies?
Let's get to it.
Okay. Blumhouse. We have to talk all good things and bad things about Blumhouse. So without further ado, feature presentation.
Hello, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm here on Dummies of Schwarzenegger, and we are getting ready to discuss my favorite franchise of all, Terminator. Join me, Tim, and Mushroom, and look at all the films in the Terminator franchise, only on Patreon. Join us. Do it now. Do it. Or I will rip you apart, you pencil neck geek. Motherfucker.
And now for our feature presentation.
We shine the spotlight on Blumhouse. Everyone knows who Blumhouse are, and if you don't, let me explain who the hell they are. So Blumhouse Productions is an American independent film and television production company founded in 2000 by Jason Blum and Amy Israel. Blumhouse is known mainly for producing horror films such as Paranormal Activity franchise, the Insidious franchise, Sinister, the Purge franchise, Split, Get Out, Happy Death Day, as well as its sequel, Happy Death Day 2U, the Halloween franchise from 2018 to 22, Freaky, The Invisible Man, The Black Phone, Mithrigan, Five Nights at Freddy's. It has also produced drama films such as Whiplash and The Black Klansman.
Nice.
The Black Klansman, I'm guessing you pronounce it like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Which both earned nominations for the Academy Awards for Best Picture. Get Out and The Black Klansman won Academy Awards for Best Original Screenplay and Best Adapted Screenplay. It has worked with directors such as Lee Winnell, Jordan Peele, Scott Derrickson, Christopher Landon, James Wan, Mike Flanagan, Jeff Wadlow, and M. Night Shyamalan. Most of Blumhouse theatrical release films since 2014 are owned and distributed by Universal Pictures as part of a 10-year first look deal. And Blumhouse company model is to produce films on a small budget, give directors creative freedom, and release films...
Do you want to know what a first look deal is?
Explain.
So, basically, they get the first bite of the apple if they want to, put it out. So, anything that Blumhouse makes, right?
Yes.
They make it, finish it, and then when they're, shopping it around to distribute it, Universal gets the first look.
Right,
so
okay.
It's if Universal wants it, they get the first shot at it.
Right, okay.
So
okay, that makes sense.
So they won't give it to Warner Brothers or whatever.
Yep. Okay. Yep. So Blumhouse's company model is to produce films on a small budget, give directors creative freedom, and release films widely through the studio system. Blumhouse was originally known as Blum Israel Productions, with Amy Israel with a first look deal at Miramax when the company was founded. In 2002, Blum and Israel parted ways, and the company became Blumhouse Productions. In 2015, Crypt TV was created by Jack Davis and Eli Roth, which is backed by Blum and the company.
Okay.
Blumhouse's low-budget model began in 2007 with Paranormal Activity, which was made for $15,000 and grossed over $193 million worldwide. It produced Insidious, which grossed over $100 million worldwide on a budget of $1.5 million, and Sinister, which grossed over $87 million worldwide from a budget of $3 million. In 2012, Blumhouse opened the Blumhouse of Horror, an interactive haunted house experience in downtown Los Angeles. In 2014, it launched Blumhouse Books to publish original horror and thriller novels. And in February 2023, it launched Blumhouse Games to produce and publish original horror-themed video games for consoles, PC, and mobile devices as part longer-term effort to branch out in interactive media. The division...
Yeah. It was a big part of Summer Games Fest this year.
Have you played any of the games?
No, they're not out yet, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Let me check, but I don't think so.
The division would join up with independent developers and focus on games with budgets of under $10 million. It would offer financing and help with creative input. The company appointed Zach Wood as president and Don Sheila as CFO of the new venture. No specific projects were discussed at the time of announcement.
Sure.
So
as an update,
yes.
They have 5 games currently. Fear the Spotlight, which is coming out late this year. Chryssal, Theatre of Idols, which is in development. Grave Seasons in development. Project C in development. Sleep Awake in development. And The Simulation in development. A couple of these look very much like VR titles.
Okay.
But, yeah. Just so
Fear the Spotlight.
Yes.
Being scared of being a famous actor or something?
No, it's kind of like a creepy love letter to classic 90s teen horror stories. Fear the Spotlight is designed for a modern audience. A sneak into a school after hours with Vivian and Amy, survive a seance gone wrong, solve tactile puzzles, and uncover the disturbing mystery behind a school tragedy decades before. And whatever you do, stay out of the spotlight.
Wow. Doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, sounds okay.
Will you play any of them?
I was actually thinking about doing like a video game segment for the show. So maybe.
Nice. Yeah,
Maybe.
cool. That'd be good.
I'll just like have a fucking crack at a horror game every week.
Do it, because I don't have the balls to do that, and nor the time.
Too scary.
No, it's mainly just the time.
Yeah, I know. I've actually been playing a bunch more Alan Wake this week, so that's been fun.
I have no idea what Alan Wake is.
Alan Wake 2. It's basically you're a horror writer, and like you can like it's like this mashup of like what you write becomes the world and like all that kind of shit. It's really cool.
Okay.
And you like fight these like dark creatures where you like shine your flashlight on them, and then like that's the only way you can start shooting them after. Otherwise, they're like shrouded in darkness and stuff.
Have you played? Sorry,
it's fucked up.
Have you played a game called Outlook?
Outlook? No.
Okay. Basically, like I bought it for like $1. It's an old game, like 2014 or something like that. But basically, you're in like this. You're like a researcher or something like that, and you go to like this big mansion, and it's been like ravaged by something. It's this big mansion full of scientists, and like all the lights out, and you have to find documents and figure out what happened.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But all you've got is like a video camera, and a lot of the rooms and stuff are like pitch black, so you use your video cameras for night mode. Yeah.
What's it called?
I'm sure it's called Outlook.
You're in like an asylum, right?
Yes, yeah.
Fuck, I have played it.
Is it called
I
Outlook?
have it. I don't know. Outlast?
Outlast, yeah, that's the one, sorry.
Outlast. I have played it. I never finished it. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, I can't get fucking past the first 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Because my fucking battery on my camera keeps dying and I don't know where I'm going, and then I'll come across like one creature and he kills me straight away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to kill it. You're supposed to go around it.
No, I know that, but I can't because he just keeps finding me.
I'll come help you. Give me the controller. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Well, my fucking shit kid keeps asking me to help him, and I can't do it either.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Yeah, it might be something fun to do. Maybe like at the end of the year, I'll put like a question out and see what if anything at all people want me to play.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, let's get into this Blumhouse.
Buy it in a Steam sale, but I don't know the it.
Nice. All right, so we're going to give you our top 10 best Blumhouse films and our top 10 worst Blumhouse films. So, what do you want to start with, worst or best?
Let's start dirty and finish it off nice.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the top 10 worst Blumhouse. This is our opinion, so please don't get upset. I know that there's going to be some opinions here that people do not agree with, especially on my list, but it's our list, so fuck off.
Yeah, and I also have a bad memory, so I'm just kind of I'm guessing a lot of these ones.
Yeah. All right,
I'm like,
so
can I watch this?
We're going to go round robin.
Sure.
So did you want to start? We'll start with honorable mentions anyway, if you got any.
I ain't got no worst honorable mentions. I had a tough time.
Okay.
Filling out this list in particular. Not saying there's not a lot of bad Blumhouse movies, but if there is, I haven't watched them and they haven't stuck with me as terrible.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got one honorable mention for top 10 worst, and that is Creep 2. And I wouldn't say it's a worst. That's why it's an honorable mention. It was just a little disappointing compared to the first Creep.
Okay.
So I'll leave it at that. But, alright, number 10. You want to go first, Mr. Mushroom?
Sure. My number 10 is a remake.
Oh.
And, look, I didn't think it was that bad, which is why it's like the very bottom of my list.
Yeah.
Apparently I gave it a 7. But, Firestarter.
Oh, shit, okay.
I actually didn't think it was that terrible, but, I couldn't think of anything else to put in this slot, so, I didn't love it, and maybe it's unnecessary at best.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take my 10 slot.
Okay. Alright.
But again, it's okay.
Alright, well, my number 10 is a movie from 2015 called Area 51. And the story of this is three young conspiracy theorists attempt to uncover the mysteries of Area 51, the government's secret location rumored to have hosted encounters with alien beings. Straight there, it sounds like a fucking amazing movie. What they find at this hidden facility exposes unimaginable secrets. So, this is a found footage film, and all I remember from it is that nothing fucking happens, and it was such a letdown. I was so let down by this movie, and yeah. Once again, it's my number 10 because I watched it once, years ago. I don't remember much of it. I just remember being really disappointed by it.
Nice.
Alright.
Well, not nice.
Number 9.
Number 9. I don't remember if I've seen this one. I think I did. But here goes. Ouija from 2014. A group of friends must confront their most dark, terrifying fears when they awaken the dark powers of an ancient spirit board. I think I vaguely remember watching it. I just remember, like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Nothing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just remember being like, why was that supposed to be scary?
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
not
you're
liking
right.
anybody. And I can, like, honestly couldn't tell you much more about it. There's a Ouija board. Spooky.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
No, you're pretty spot on, yeah.
Yep.
My number 9 comes to us from the year 2020 with a sequel of a popular 90s film. This is called The Craft Legacy. The story of this is a group of high school students form a coven of witches. That's the entire plot from IMDb. I like The Craft, the original Craft. This one just seemed like a funny, fucking a money maker.
Yep.
And the tie-in at the end makes no fucking sense. It was just a letdown. To be perfectly honest, I just was really let down by this movie. So, The Craft Legacy, my number 9.
That's fair. That'll come up later.
Okay. Number 8.
Number 8 for me is from 2021, A House on the Bayou.
Oh, okay.
I just remember not digging this one, man.
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember flashes. But I just remember it being really boring and I kind of wanted it to just be over.
Yeah.
Was this, like, is the one where they have visitors and shit?
From what I can remember.
And it's like, and it's, I don't know. Like, there's a couple and they're really weird and everyone's just like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't gel with me. I didn't think it was that scary. I thought it was more boring than anything. Boring and weird, I think I remember.
That's fair.
Yeah. Just not for me. Not for me.
My number 8 is, I think, like the new... No, it's not the newest one. This one came out last year, though. Five Nights at Freddy's. And
Oh, yeah.
I'll admit, like, this movie wasn't made for me. My kids loved this movie. I thought it was just kind of poorly put together. The whole story, beyond the Five Nights at Freddy's main story, the whole other story about child abductions, I did not give a fuck, and that's something that should really stick with me. But I didn't care. I did not care at all. I didn't care for any of these characters. The whole let's be friends with the Five Nights at Freddy's crew and then they turn on you, it just did not work for me at all. I was really let down by this movie, man. So that's my number 8, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nice. I think I liked it a little bit more, but I get you. I get you, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Number 7.
My number 7, I definitely saw. Imaginary.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't dig this one.
Okay. I get it.
It's this sort of like the block of my what if this but scary.
Yeah.
Block where it's like it's just a kind of passable movie, and this one was what if a bear scary.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I think that it's too new for me to really think about too much.
I think it's either going to be middle of the pack or bottom of the pack for me for this year. But yeah,
no, I get it. It won't make my 10 either. No way.
It kind of like it started off my because I'll be real, I had a lot more like fucking. I had to narrow down my best of list a lot more than I had to narrow down this one.
Yeah.
But I think for me currently and more modern Blumhouse stuff, the issue is like they just start getting really formulaic.
Yes. Yeah.
And I remember like being excited when Blumhouse movies would come out.
Same.
But I mean, I guess we can do this when we like sum up at the end or whatever. But this kind of started my like, oh, okay, it's Blumhouse. We'll see.
That's how I feel now. Yeah, I get it.
And we'll get a few of these movies like as I go down the list. But yeah, like it's a bummer because like like way back when I was like, fuck yeah, Blumhouse. All right, sick.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
We'll see. All right, well, my number 7, another movie from 2020, a movie called Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
When the owner,
not that guy.
Yeah, no. When the owner and operator of a luxurious island invites a collection of guests to live out their most elaborate fantasies in relative succession, chaos quickly descends. This movie was so forgettable that I do remember scenes from it, but it's like I didn't care, and then like it got me thinking the whole time, like, what was this movie necessary? You're just cashing in on a popular name. That's all it was. Yeah, did not care for this at all.
Yep.
So, number 6, Mushroom.
My number 6 is What If Scary Pool? Night Swim from 2024. Also definitely saw this movie. I gave it a 6, which I feel generous.
That is really generous, yeah.
I feel is really generous for how much I really didn't like this movie that much. In fact, I will change it to at least a 5 without a rewatch. But yes, this was What If Scary Pool.
Yes.
Think about it. It's wet. Scary.
I'm thinking about it, and I've thought about it, and my number 6 is also Night Swim.
Yeah, cool.
So,
yeah, like I was like, oh, okay, maybe they all are all the same.
This movie it's a carbon copy of so many other movies that I was every time something happened in this movie, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's dumb. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Night Swim. Oh man, it is in my top 10 for worst of this year.
Yeah,
solidified in there.
Yep.
All right, down to number 5 now.
Number 5. What If remake of Black Christmas, but not scary?
Ooh, okay. All right. Black Christmas 2019.
Black Christmas in 2019.
Yep.
I gave it a 3. Apparently I didn't like it.
Shit.
You gave it a 2.
Well, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I won't say much.
Look, I will say about this, lame, boring, like a girl power for the sake of girl power movie.
Yeah,
it felt
exactly. Exactly.
Which I ain't got a problem with a girl power movie. I love girl power, like up my girls, but it was just lame and boring. Like, do girl power, but put it in a good movie.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Alright, my number 5 is a movie that is probably expected of me to talk about, and that is Happy Death Day to You, the sequel to that shit movie.
Oh.
Yeah, this one is, it's listed here as a slasher horror, teen horror, comedy horror. I don't think this is horror, really. It's more on the sci-fi genre. Either way, it still sucks. It still has the same shitty characters. I didn't like this movie, obviously, for reasons. So that's my number 5. Number 4, man.
My number 4. Look, it's hard to talk about this one without talking about the one that preceded it, which I will get to a bit later. But this is Glass from 2019.
Oh, shit. I still haven't seen this one.
I just really didn't like it. And I was mad. I was mad because I liked another movie very much. And I did not like this movie.
Okay.
This felt wanky and, like, really just like, stupid superhero movies. I'm so smart. I'm M. Night.
Yeah. Fucking M. Night.
To me. And it, look, I'm sure there's some people that love it, but I thought it was fucking awful. Just overwritten M. Nighty garbage.
Yeah.
Like the worst of... it could not stick the landing.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I never bothered to check it out, because of that.
Yeah. So, like, if you want to watch it to finish off the trilogy, fine, but, like, I thought it was just so wanky.
Yeah. Nah, I don't care. My number 4 is a movie that you just mentioned. That is Black Christmas from 2019. Yes, at number 4. I didn't hate this movie as much as everyone else seemed to. I didn't like it at all. I honestly thought it was more boring than anything. I wasn't offended as much. I was just bored by it. Did not like the direction they went and took it into. Just a bad, boring movie all around, dude. Did not care for Black Christmas 2019. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything positive about this movie.
I don't think so either.
So, yeah, that's my number. Look, I've got 3 movies that piss me off more than Black Christmas. So, yeah.
I've got one that you previously talked about.
So this is your number 3?
My number 3 is The Craft Legacy.
Oh, shit, at number 3. All right.
Talk about ruining a legacy. I watched... See, my problem with this was, I don't fucking score my movies enough on Letterboxd, so I have a bunch of gaps. I'm like, I would love to remember what I fucking scored this shit.
Yep.
At the time. But I'm assuming it was bad, because I remember we did The Craft and this, right? I don't know if I had to watch the first one, but I hadn't seen it before.
Yeah, okay.
And I loved The Craft. I thought The Craft was fucking awesome. And then I watched this after, and I was like, they took everything that was awesome about it and threw that away.
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck is this shit?
And made these guys really lame and shit, and...
Yep.
Again, girl powery, but The Craft was girl powery. But not lame. Whereas this is girl powery and lame.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Again, I could just say not for me, but I think it's just a shitty movie.
It is.
As well.
It is, 100%.
So, I think women deserve better.
They do.
Yeah.
but you're not going to find it in my number 3.
Yep.
My number 3. And, okay, these next, my number 3, number 2, number 1, are movies that generally pissed me the fuck off.
Okay.
So my number 3 comes to us from 2021. It's a movie called Dashcam. Two friends embark on a horror-fueled road trip and live stream the most terrifying night of their lives. The reason I hate this movie so much is because Annie Hardy, the main character in this movie who plays herself, is the most obnoxious, annoying piece of shit character I've ever come across. I hated her with a fiery passion, not to mention that I found this movie just a boring mess of nothingness. You know, this could have been a movie that was like, this could have been a short in a VHS film.
Yeah.
But for a feature-length movie, this just dragged the fuck on. And then you've got this insufferable character of Annie Hardy that just made it so worse with her trying to do fucking raps while driving a car. Like, what the fuck am I watching? To make it worse, it's directed by Rob Savage, who also directed one of my favourite movies of 2020, which was Host.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I went in this really excited, and Jesus, this movie, it let me down so much, man. Dashcam from 2021, hated it.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Number 2 for me is Truth or Dare.
Ooh, okay. Wow, number 2.
Look, this was like the start of me like kind of seeing through Blumhouse movies a bit.
Yep.
This is where I was just starting to.
Yep.
My number one's where it really fucking hit me that there's a good chance every Blumhouse movie is going to be terrible from here on.
Yeah, okay.
But this was the start because I was like, what a fucking cool concept. And that was my, the thing that upset me the most about this was it was such a good idea.
Yeah.
And they just kind of wasted it in this nothing of a movie, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I just don't like Lucy Hale. But this movie just sucked to me. Like, when I think of bad Blumhouse movies, this is definitely one of the first ones that springs to mind. Mm-hmm. It's not a new idea or anything like that, but like I thought they really could have done something cool with it. And they just didn't. It was so lame.
Agreed.
Yeah. So Truth or Dare, 2018. Blech. Number 2.
Right. Just quickly, while I before I unveil my number 2, if it sounds like there's a lot of like background noises right now, it's because I've moved my legs a little bit and I've just suffered through the worst fucking cramp ever. And I have to stretch them out and hold my microphone because I can't get close enough to the microphone. All right, so my number 2 is a movie that gets spoken about so much, especially with our little clique of podcasters. You know, Heather, Scott, and Rob from Friday Nightmares and Slasher Radio. We talk about this movie quite often. My number 2 is Halloween Ends. I hate this movie. It hurts me to say this because there's elements of this film that I love so much, but the overall product that they gave us was such a fucking letdown. I was so disappointed with what we got. We were promised this ultimate showdown between Laurie and Michael, and we get 10 minutes of that, and beyond that we get Michael Myers having an apprentice. Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck was going through their mind? This movie is atrocious. It really is. And, like, if you like this movie, awesome. I'm fucking jealous of you. I really am, because we'll talk about the other 2 Halloween movies, but I really wanted to like this movie so much more. But I was so let down by it, I could not... I've watched it numerous times to try and enjoy it. I just can't. I just cannot like this movie. So it's my number 2. On to number 1. I think I've got your number 1.
You do?
I think so.
What do you think it is?
I'll tell you if I got it when you...
Okay.
This was
the movie I saw at the movies, and it genuinely pissed me off.
Yep.
Because I still thought there was hope for Blumhouse movies at this point, but this really fucking put the nail in the coffin, where I was just like, no, they're not great anymore. A Blumhouse movie being fantastic is the exception to the rule. Now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So, this is from 2020. This is a movie called Fantasy Island.
Yeah, I got ya.
It looked like it was gonna do something cool.
Yeah.
And then it just didn't. It just didn't do it. It was just dumb.
Yep.
It was just a dumb movie, and I was like, I think this is like mid-pandemic, right? So I was real excited to go back to the movies.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just like on my phone the whole time because there was no one in there. But like, I was like, this is so dumb. Like, the concept is dumb. They're like, we'll punish you with your fucking lies, bitch. Whatever. Fuck off, man. And then, like, I don't know. It was awful. It was a dumb movie. This was like I said, it might not be the worst of the movies that I've listed.
Yes.
But it's the one where I was like, man, fuck Blumhouse.
Yeah. Do you know how I knew that was your number 1?
Because I hadn't listed it yet.
No, because you said, I guess I just don't like Lucy Hale movies.
Oh, yeah.
That's how. Hey,
that
can you...
too. Yeah, I mean, like, specifically, yeah, Lucy Hale sucked in this too.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
So
Can you guess my number 1?
No, actually.
Oh. You're gonna kick yourself.
I feel like... Because I think the sequel's worse. So there's no way it could be that. It couldn't be Happy Death Day, for sure.
Oh, but it is Happy Death Day. My number 1 least favorite Blumhouse movie is Happy Death Day. I've spoken about this so many times.
So
but
aggravating to you.
I hate it with a fiery passion. I hate this movie so much. I hate the story. I hate the whole fucking Groundhog Day style story as it is. I hate the characters in this movie. I fucking loathe every character in this movie.
You don't like Tree?
Why is her name Tree? It's it's like some movies you watch and you're like, did you just purposely give that character the worst fucking name ever?
Because it's Teresa.
Oh, then call her Teresa.
But it's a nickname.
Or why not call her something fucking normal, like Claire or Samantha or Rachel? Why do you have to call her a weird fucking name that hasn't been used since the 1940s? Fucking oh, I hate it. I hate this fucking movie so much. The babyface killer mask is so fucking ridiculous.
So scary.
I hate it so much. The whole reasoning behind it is stupid. The jokes in it are just
so funny.
Cringe.
So funny.
Oh man, I remember telling my in-laws to go check this out at the cinemas before I even watched it, and they did. And I'm like, "How was it?" And they're like, they kind of gave me a funny look, and then I went and saw it, and I felt so ashamed. I'm like, I've let you down as a son-in-law. I have let you down so much. I apologize. I still grovel to them for this movie.
I'm sorry.
Please, forgiveness, please. But yeah, Happy Death Day. Fuck you.
Alright. Can we get on to our best movies?
Yeah, let's get in the happy times. Let's talk about what Blumhouse movies made us happy.
Yeah. I'm going to start off with my number 10. Yeah.
Wait. Honorable mentions? Do you have any?
Oh yeah, let me whack my list out. Look, Get Out and Us for sure. I think I liked Us more than Get Out. I think that's my favorite of that trilogy.
You're talking honorable mentions.
Yep.
Get Out and Us are on your honorable mentions.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
You're gonna be so mad. Whiplash, even though it's not a horror, I really like that movie.
Yeah.
And Hush, just got bumped out.
Okay. All right. My honorable mentions are a movie called The Bay, which would have been in my top 10, but I've only seen it the once. I remember really liking it. But if I had a rewatch, I would have put it on there. My other two honorable mentions are Us and Get Out. Look, here's the thing. I think they're
screaming at us in Jordan Peele right now.
Oh, man, for sure. I think they're really well done movies. They're just not movies that reflect me or hit me at all.
Yeah, I really like Us. Like, I really do. But
yeah, I think I enjoy Us more than Get Out. But they're not made for us. They're not made for fucking white Australian
people.
Yeah, exactly.
You owe me a Coke. Hope you edited that good so it like lines up as perfectly as it felt.
All right, well, let's get into it. Our top 10 best Blumhouse movies. Number 10.
Okay.
Go for it, baby.
Number 10. It's funny. I like the concept. I think the killer has a cool mask. The main character has a fun nickname.
You can fuck off and all. You can fuck off and die.
I think the Groundhog Day concept's really cool.
Fuck you.
It's just kind of entertaining all the way throughout, and I will forever defend this movie because it does not deserve some of the flack it gets. Seemingly from only one balding angry man, but like
balding,
bald,
I'm
angry
fucking bald.
man.
I shave my head every day.
But my number 10, beating Jordan Peele movies and Hush, and all of Tim's movies probably, is Happy Death Day from 2017. I wanted it to be number 1, so I picked it number 1 with a 0 next to it. Yeah, Happy Death Day. I genuinely enjoy this movie. I don't do it just to shit you.
No, I know.
I had to do it just because, like, I had to put it in there somewhere, so it had to take my 10 slot. But
I'm shocked it's number 10. I thought it would have been higher.
No, Look, I don't think this is the best movie of all time. I don't get the vehement, like, anger for it. That's all.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. This was, again, I've told the story a bunch of times, but I just watched Mother! ! And
yes.
My brain was mush. I wanted stupid, and man, did this deliver. So it has a happy place in my soft brain.
All right, well, Mushroom's list is incorrect for the rest of the show.
Rude.
You know we're doing the best films right now.
Yeah.
Did you leave? You left that off your worst,
Which is why
list?
I figured you left it for like the last, so it's the closest to the best films.
All right, my number 10 is a movie that I honestly like never thought I'd enjoy this much, but the year it came out, it ended up being my number 10 of my top 10 favorites of the year. It's a movie that I don't know why, but I had fun with it. Even though I don't think it's that great of a film, my kids love it. I think it's fun. It's Mithrigan.
Nice.
I think maybe it's the scene where she's singing that Titanium song to the girl.
Sure. I
don't know why. I think it's
honorable
sweet.
mention to Mithrigan. I actually swapped her off my list. She was a lot higher.
You should swap that and Happy Death Day.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Fuck you. Be happy.
I will. Death Day.
All right. Number 9.
My number 9 is a little movie from 2014, Unfriended.
Oh, okay.
I just remember watching this movie on a fucking, like, we were at Bonnie's place. We whacked it on the on her laptop. We were just like, we turned off all the lights.
Yes.
Like it just hit right. Like and like the shitty thing with these movies is you've got to watch them when they come out for the technology to line up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm sure if I watch this now, like I'll be like, you know.
Uh-huh.
But
No, I get you.
But I watched it just at the right time, and I have a soft spot for like these like technology movies. Like
Yeah,
these
so
Zoom
do I.
movies.
Yep.
And this is kind of the first one, right? Like, or one of the bigger first ones.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so Unfriended from 2014. I had a blast with it. Look, it's not the fucking most scariest thing ever, but like it was fun. Like it's fun like imagining shit like that's happening to you, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That would have been in my top 10, but I haven't seen it in that long that I barely remembered it.
I just remember having like such fun with it.
Yes. Okay.
But I feel like if you went back and watched it now, you probably lose some of its charm. But you have to like imagine it's 2014 again, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and it's probably best watched on a laptop too.
For sure.
All right, my number 9 is a movie. Once again, like you said, I just had a lot of fun with this movie. It came out in 2020. It's called The Hunt.
Oh,
12
yeah.
12 strangers wake up in a clearing. They don't know where they are or how they got there. They don't know they've been chosen for a very specific purpose. The Hunt. This movie is just a ball of fun, dude. It's literally just like
Agreed.
a body count movie, survival style, and I love those films. We'll be hearing another one of those films later on when I do the list. But the greatest thing about this movie is you never knew who the lead was.
Yeah.
Because every time you'd follow someone, they'd end up dying, and then it would go on to the next person. I loved that about this movie. I just found it a lot of fun, dude. I don't care about the political story behind it and all that stuff.
Yep.
I just watched it for surface level, and I had fun with it. So
Nice.
that's The Hunt.
Okay. My number 8
Yes.
is... Look, I don't know if this is a horror movie, dude, but fuck everybody. I love this movie. This is from 2018. This is a movie called Upgrade.
Shit. I fucking forgot about this movie.
Alright, like it came out. I think I saw it at I saw it at the movies. Like there was nobody else. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody knew about it. It just came out, showed, and went away. And I never heard from it again.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the fucking best movies.
Yeah.
The editing's fucking tight. It's a Lee Whannell movie. And he just fucking did such a good job. This was like one of the fucking sickest action movies that I'd seen in a long time. And I was just like, where is everybody? Like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Upgrade, it's like, it shouldn't be, but it's this hidden gem.
It really is.
If you can find this movie, please go watch it. I know it's not horror. It typically,
It's
but
horror adjacent.
You
I'd say
can
that.
make the argument because, like, it's sort of like
It's gory.
it's really gory. It's sort of cyberpunky almost in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spoil too much about it because I know you haven't seen it. I know you fucking haven't seen it. Go watch it.
I've seen
Okay?
it.
Not you. I'm talking to everybody else. But look, if you can get your hands on this movie, if you can download it, whatever, a huge recommendation. This is so fun, so cool. It doesn't take much to wrap your head around. Just like strap in, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I'll put that on my honorable mentions list. I kind of forgot about it. I don't think I saw it on the fucking Blumhouse list. Otherwise, it could have been up there.
It gave me a tickle, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. My number 8 is a movie from 2020, The Invisible Man. I love the original Invisible Man from the 30s, and shat all over the news of this movie coming out. And then I went and saw it, and I'm like, they updated it in nowadays, and I think they did a pretty good job with it. The kills are fucking great. The whole psychology over the two leads, one being the Invisible Man, the other one being the lady that he is pursuing. Both did phenomenal jobs. It's a movie that I took for granted a bit when it came out, and now like thinking about it, like it was actually a really well done movie. So that's another. That's Lee Winnell as well. Funny enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there we go. So The Invisible Man, my number 8.
Nice.
All right, number 7.
I just last minute switched these, but my number 7 is The Gift from 2015 by Joel Edgerton.
All right.
Joel Edgerton.
Yep.
Look, I don't remember the nitty-gritty details of this movie. I saw it when it came out, so that's almost 40 years ago. But I just remember being fucking impressed. I remember the tenseness. I remember there's like fucking twists and fucking turns in this shit.
Yeah.
It was just one of those movies that I very much need to rewatch. But I remember it being like impeccably shot. I was very like, cause like, Joel Edgerton's like an Australian dude. Like he's in heaps of Australian shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't even know he was a fucking director. And then I found out he directed this and I was so fucking impressed.
Mm-hmm.
And like, as far as I know, he's not directed much since. Like Boy Erased. But yeah, like it just like, it was just one of those movies where I randomly went and saw it, and I was so fucking blown away. Mm-hmm. Jason Bateman, Rebecca Hall, like everybody just fucking pulls it out for this movie. And yeah. If you haven't seen, I don't want to spoil it because it's so beautiful not knowing anything.
Yeah.
For this, but yeah, if you haven't seen The Gift, check it out.
Streaming on Stan for you Australian people.
Yep. If not elsewhere in the world, you'll go find it.
You'll find it, yeah. My number 7, we're talking M. Night Shyamalan, funny enough.
Really?
With a movie from 2015 called The Visit.
The Visit.
Two siblings become increasingly frightened by their grandparents' disturbing behavior while visiting them on vacation. You've seen this movie, haven't you?
Let me whet my remindies.
Yeah. Okay. So this movie is, I'm pretty sure the majority of the movie is filmed in like found footage style.
I gave it like a 7.5.
Yeah. Okay. I really like this. Is one of those M. Night Shyamalan movies where I really enjoyed it. It has a twist to it that, in hindsight, so easily saw it coming, but when my first time watching it, I did not. So it kind of threw me off, and I'm like, I'm fucking digging it. And it's got some, unpleasant scenes in it.
Yeah.
The scene where the grandmother is chasing the kid, under the house, genuinely frightened me. The scene where the grandmother just yells, Yahtzee! Fucking made me piss myself laughing, but at the same time scared me so much.
Yep.
I even liked the fucking young kid who just kept rapping the whole time. I thought he was funny. I dug this movie, man. I really thought it was a lot of fun. So The Visit is my number 7.
Nice. Hey, speaking of M. Night, from 2016, my number 6 is Split.
Oh, okay.
I really fucking like this movie. This was an M. Night Shyamalan banger, and this bought my ticket to Glass, which I was severely disappointed. But, I was so impressed by this movie. I didn't think he had more bangers in him. You know? This is when I'd lost all faith.
Yep.
I was like, I guess I'll see it. The trailer looks cool. I really like James McAvoy. Let's see what he can do, if nothing else, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And what a fucking great M. Night movie. Like, look, it's a little iffy on the mental health of it all. But, like I said, if you imagine, when you watch M. Night movies, if you just imagine them in an alternate universe where things don't quite work like they do in real life, you'll have way more fun. And this is one of those movies.
Yeah.
I'll give M. Night one thing. He seems to get these really fucking stellar performances out of actors when he needs to.
Yeah.
You know, and this is easily my favorite James McAvoy movie.
That's probably the biggest thing I like about this movie is the performance. Beyond anything like that, I was kind of let down by this because I've never seen another film that kind of ties in with this. I don't want to spoil it.
Sure.
Also, the whole beast element of this, I was expecting something and wasn't rewarded that. So I was a little let down by that. I was like, what the fuck's this shit?
You're like, why isn't he a werewolf?
Call me a fucking mark all you want, but I was,
yeah, fair enough.
I expected that and didn't get it, so not on my list, but well done.
I mean, he called it the Beast, so
yeah,
I feel you.
All right, my number 6, and this movie here, it's more the plot that I love than the actual movie. But either way, I do enjoy the movie a lot, and that is from 2013, The Purge.
Nice.
I love this whole story of how this comes to be and the whole idea of it. I think it's actually really scary. And there are times where I wish the Purge was real. There are other times that I'm thankful as fuck it does not exist.
Yeah, no, it's like, man, I'm broke around Purge time. I cannot afford boards at this time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, there are many times where I would be a purger. Straight up.
For sure. It seems like your bag, dude.
Yeah. And
you run around with like a cricket bat with fucking razor blades in it or some shit.
A cricket bat.
Yeah,
you take me for someone who walks around with fuck off. No, and like I wouldn't go out there just to kill for fun.
There's murderous rage. Yeah, I feel you.
There are reasons.
Oh yeah,
leave it at that.
I know.
But at the same time, me being a family man with 3 young kids, I'd be scared out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
In that sense, I'm also very deep in the suburbs that I don't think I'd really have that much to worry about. I don't know. You never know.
I'd love to go purging in like somewhere like the North Shore or something.
Oh man.
Right?
I mean, if the Purge was real, I'd jaywalk or I'd illegal park like a motherfucker. Yeah. And then I'd like take photos and be like, send it to the cops the next day.
I'd just go into a shop and I'd take all the skills I want. Probably like 2 packets. Be like, what are you going to do about it? Huh?
Either way,
yeah.
The Purge is my number 6.
Nice.
All right, number 5.
My number 5. This is the one I switched with The Gift last minute.
Oh, okay.
From 2016, The Belko Experiment.
Oh, okay.
What a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, a group of 80 American workers are locked in their office and ordered by an unknown voice to participate in a twisted game. Spoilers, where they have to kill each other.
Yeah.
It's fucking mad.
Yes.
I want to spoil it. Like, that's basically it. Right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's another survival horror film.
Yeah. And so, like, they fucking try and kill each other. There's, like, heaps of fucking mad kills.
Yep.
It's got Michael Rooker in it.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, what more do you need?
Nothing. Just Michael
Yeah.
Rooker and a survival horror scene.
Yeah. Like, it's also got, like, old mate from Scrubs. Dr. Cox.
Oh, the janitor.
Yeah, no, Dr. Cox.
Wasn't he the janitor?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I never watched Scrubs, so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's got some fucking cool people in it. It's nice and violent. It's nice and creative violent, which I always love and I always appreciate.
Yeah.
It's just a bloodbath of a movie and it's fucking sick. And, like, I don't remember what the whole message was, but I'm sure it's profound.
Yeah, I don't remember the message either.
Like, I'm sure it was something like, fuck capitalism or something.
Probably.
Yeah, fuck them. But this movie's sick.
Yeah.
It was, I'd never heard of it, and I think you recommended it. And
Oh,
I was like,
nice.
hells yeah. So,
Nice. That makes me happy in my pants. My number 5 is from 2018, and that is Halloween. The 2018 Halloween. I really like this. Unlike Halloween Ends, this one actually gave us what we were after. A continuation of the 1978 movie that, like 40 years later, I loved most of the direction. The whole Dr. Sartain, whatever his name is, was a bit wonky, but beyond that, I really enjoyed this. The score from John Carpenter was fucking epic, and I'm not talking about the theme. Everything else was really, really cool. I like Michael Myers in this. He's a caged animal, and then when he gets released, he has fun, and that's what I wanted to see.
He's a released cage animal.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, dude, 2018 Halloween, I really dug it. So that's my number 5.
I'll be real. The only reason the Halloweenies aren't on my list is because I knew they were definitely going to be on yours. So I thought I'd just make it a little bit more personal.
Aw, sweet of you.
Yeah. I let you have the spotlight for them. But yeah, they're definitely honorable mentions, but I was like, I'll let you fucking mention them.
Fair enough. All right, number 4, baby.
Number 4 for me is De Niro Telefono. The Black Phone from 2021.
De Niro?
Yeah, like black, like Nero. Like Spanish for black, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's
Are you saying De Niro is in this movie?
Yep. He's in the background.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the Black Phone, is he?
Yeah.
I'm so lost right now. What are you saying?
It's your fine. I've probably completely fucking ruined everything and I'm not correct. Okay. Yeah. Black Phone 2021.
Right.
Love me a fucking 70s serial killer movie.
Yeah.
And it's Creep Fest. It's a real creepy one.
If you like 70s serial killer movie, you should see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Do you get that? Do you get that? Because they say that in the movie like 20 times.
They do.
It's funny.
I get it. No, I get it.
I don't think you do.
No, I get it. I get it. It's fine. Look, I gave this a 9. I really liked
Jesus.
it. Yeah,
Wow, okay.
you weren't as much of a fan as I was,
I wasn't.
I'm super pumped for the sequel. Trying not to get my hopes up too much because it never works out. But yeah, I fucking loved this movie. I thought this was sick.
All right. Well, my number 4 is a movie that you mentioned already, and that is The Belko Experiment.
Nice.
Everything you said, man. It's a survival horror film in a cool setting featuring Michael Rooker. What more could you want? It's just a ball of fun, this movie. I loved it.
Yep.
All right, number 3.
Number 3. Well, you've mentioned this one already, Tim. This is The Purge from 2013.
Wow, okay. I thought I was the only one going to say The Purge, but
Nah, I
here we
fucking
are.
love the Purge movies, dude.
Nice.
They all kind of blend together, so I'm gonna like bend the rules and kind of just put the whole series. It has its ups and downs and shit, but I fucking love the concept.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first one being like, man, I wish you could do more in this universe. And then they do. So, like, they're not the best movies ever, but I just really fucking enjoy them. I enjoy the concept. I enjoy, like, each movie for its own individual reasons. But, hey, it all started somewhere, so I'm going to pick the first one.
Nice. Good pick, man. Good pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 3 is a movie that you've mentioned already.
Oh.
And this is the only movie I actually rewatched for this episode because I remember absolutely loving this movie and I just wanted to rewatch it to see where it fits on the list. And that is The Gift.
Nice.
The Gift, man. Stars Patrick... Oh, fuck, what's his name? Jason Bateman. Not Patrick Bateman. Jason Bateman, who it plays the biggest fucking asshole in this movie, and I've hated him because of this movie. I do not like this actor, which is
Really?
which is unfair because he does a really good job in this movie, but he plays such an asshole that I think he's an asshole in every movie.
He's really not.
Wait, he's not an asshole in this movie, you mean?
No, like in every movie.
Oh, okay, I know, but it's just, it's the taste from The Gift.
Yep.
But anyway, this movie is a very much a mystery film, and then it has a bit of a twist at the end where you're like, holy fuck. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's would you call it a horror? I mean, it is filled with suspense the entire time.
It's more of a thriller, I'll be real. But it's still horror vibes, dude. That's scary.
It is, yeah. It is an uncomfortable situation to be put in. But definitely really well acted. Go and give this a watch. It's on streaming on Stan or anywhere else where you're from. Go and check it out if you have not. The Gift from 2014, I think it is. Directed by Joel Edgerton, so, yep. All right, number 2.
Number 2. Again, I think I was just in the right mindset for this movie, and I can't, I can't remember a whole heap about it, but I just remember being really engrossed by this movie. And people might not think so, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's Sinister from 2012.
Okay, wow.
I liked it. I like a weird, creepy, serial killer-y, spooky movie, and this one I enjoyed. Maybe I just like Ethan Hawke as opposed to
it sounds like it. Yeah.
Look, I don't think it's like they're one of the like, it's the scariest movie of all time and shit like that. We put heart monitors on people and they died.
Yeah,
at the movies. It was one of those movies for sure when it was marketed, but. Again, it was just one of those ones where we like turned off all the lights and we fucking whacked it on, and it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. I think for me a lot of it like is more about like the movies that really stick with me are like the memories associated with the movie.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And I think this is definitely one of those movies because like, look. It's not any better than all of the other movies I've listed, but it's this one's special to me. I like Sinister. I can see that you did not like it. But
I don't like it as much as you do. It definitely wasn't my least favorite, as you heard, but it didn't work as much as it did for you.
Yeah.
But that's fine because
I enjoyed it.
That's fine because my number 2 is a movie that didn't work for anyone except for me. This movie gets shit on a lot, but I really, really like this movie. That is Halloween Kills.
Nice. I actually fucking quite enjoy Halloween Kills.
Oh, nice. Yes. This movie just, it gave me everything I want. Michael Myers just being absolutely savage and just killing just watching what Michael does best, and that's killing. I fucking had a blast with this. I understand it can be silly to some people. I don't care. I do not care at all. I find this movie absolutely entertaining. Me and Scotty Crawford from the Friday Nightmares, we had a discussion about this movie a few days ago. He brought up his points. He likes the movie, but he has some nitpicks with it, which is totally understandable. But I fucking have a blast with this movie, man. Some of the kills in this are absolutely visceral. Michael Myers looks great. I really like this movie, dude. It's my favorite in the trilogy. So, Halloween Kills, number 2. On to number 1.
Number 1. Do you know what mine is?
I have no idea, actually. Do you know what mine is?
No.
Right.
Straight don't know.
All right, we'll go for it.
This one's been listed already, so...
Oh, okay.
And maybe it's just because I like Lee Winnell. But from 2020, The Invisible Man.
Oh, all right. There we go.
I really love this movie. Again, it felt like it was filmed in like Australia. I saw lots of Australian locations. The hospital felt very Australian.
Yep.
Like, and it's not just because I'm like a local boy and shit. This is one of the best domestic violence movies I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You want to talk about fucking girl power and like chicks getting one over?
Mm-hmm.
This movie, dude.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying like, like, this is like, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but I think it is like, I don't know. Again, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but I think it's just, it takes the Invisible Man concept and it does something really fucking cool with it, and it wraps it around a real life awful situation.
Yeah.
And uses that for inspiration, and it just fucking, I think this movie fucking slams. I gave it a 9 at the time. I fucking still agree. It's it's one of my top movies for sure.
Nice. All right.
I think it made my like
so
top 10 that year. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
At least in the top 5. It was a 9 movie, so
yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my number 1 is a movie that hasn't been mentioned yet.
Really?
Yeah. Funny enough, it's a found footage film. Funny enough, and that is from 2014, a movie called Creep. The story of this is a young video. Oh, you forgot about it?
No, that was on my honorables.
Ah, okay.
I forgot to fucking slot it into my list somewhere.
Hey, no, it's okay. I've got you covered.
That's okay. You do it. You got it.
A young videographer answers an online ad for a one-day job in a remote town to record the last message of a dying man. When he notices the man's odd behavior, he starts to question his intentions. This movie's named Creep, and it's the most fitting name of a movie I've ever come across. This movie, I felt dirty after watching it. There are so many scenes where it just gets under your skin.
Yep.
It's literally creepy. I think it's a movie done by 2 people. Like, 2 people star in it. 2 people basically made this movie. They're both the writer and the director. It's just awesome from start to finish. It's so fucking good, man. It's so good. There's so many scenes that I still quote today. Like, tubby time. Let's have tubby time.
It's really good.
It's fucking amazing.
It's unnerving. It's unsettling to watch.
Yeah, exactly. But Mark Duplass, who plays Joseph, is absolutely horrifying in this movie. Yeah. And then the ending happens, and I was just left with this fucking jaw drop face.
Just fucking mouth water. It's like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is gnarly, man. I love this movie so much. So Well done. Well done to Creep.
Yep.
And yeah, that's our top 10. Woo!
We did it.
What a list. We did it, yeah. So, overall,
And just a
Blumhouse...
reminder, we watched every single movie this week. That's why we had to take a break last week. Tim made it up. We just want to be real thorough. You know, we're the... what did I fucking say? The premiere horror podcast for a reason.
That's right, yeah. Suck on that, Heather and Scott. Especially you, Scott. You can suck all over it.
Yeah, bitch.
And Rob, you too. You can come and suck it as well.
Yeah.
I'll just put on my CM Punk shirt and you'll be like, oh, I'm open. Anyway, guys, we've been going for fucking over 2 hours now, so I think that's a show. So
Yep.
we're going to conclude this episode of Dummies of Horror. Thank you, everyone, for checking us out. Thank you to all our special Patreons for sticking with us, even though we've been slack. Well, I've been slack. Mushroom's been good. I've been slack.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
But on to next time. Mushroom.
What up?
It's your week next time.
That's my week.
You are deciding the episode, you're planning and everything, so...
Wait, what?
Yep, you're doing the whole episode, you're planning everything, so what are we doing?
I don't remember. Are we doing the anime ones?
You wanted to do anime week, so here we are.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do some horror anime. We're going to do, what was it? Perfect Blue and...
How many are we doing?
I can't remember the other one I picked. It's been so long since we talked about it. But at least Perfect Blue.
Okay, Perfect Blue from when?
I don't know. You sure you want me to
Alright, how about you make the... Yeah, it's your episode. Alright, well, how
Perfect
about
Blue
we...
from
how about-
1997. And, I can't remember what else I was going to pick. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
We will. We'll, how about this? You come up with a plan and I'll tell everyone what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, this is my first venture into horror anime, so will it be interesting or not?
Will it be bad?
Yeah. we will see. We will see. All right, guys, we'll leave you at that. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm sure Mushroom does too, so we'll stick it to that. But thank you guys for joining us once again. This has been the Dummies of Horror, and we'll catch you next time.
Bad.
Dip!
pretty girl.